What's going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. And if you guys are new here, as always, leave your boy a like and a subscribe. So you guys know what the deal is. Tier list time. We have a new EZA TUR, so we're going to be ranking the new EZA TUR. What I decided to do, instead of just having a big like bubble where it's like Z tier, Z EZA, S tier, S EZA, I'm just gonna rank the EZA TURs, right? It just makes a lot of sense. This is what I currently have them ranked at post everything before we place Beerus on the list, right? We have a new EZA TUR. So here's the thing, we're only gonna rank the one, right? Here's everything that I have right now. Pretty much every character in F tier cannot be ran, right? Like, yes, you could realistically beat a run of the red zone with this guy. Like sure, right? Whatever. I'm not saying these characters can't be ran, but I'm saying in terms of running these characters, all of them will probably get you killed, right? Then we went to D tier. These are characters that could maybe survive, right? Like, obviously, the high damage reduction units like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Vegito. Golden Frieza just sucks, but, I mean, he's better than all the characters in here, so it's like, I guess. UI Goku, right? If he gets his transformation, his dodge, and his stacking, he's good. I decided to get Vegito and Rose put down. I mean, Vegito and Rose, they're just not good enough, man. Needing to kill to actually get the buff sucks, and then this guy needs to stack, and he has really bad key issues. It's like, okay, cool. Super 17 is on there, right? Super 17 is still pretty solid, but he can take a lot of damage. Omega needs a team, but I mean, at this point, it's kind of dwindling down because it's been about a year and a half since this guy came out, right? Golden Frieza's on there. He can take damage, but he's still a high damage reduction unit. You can probably put these two up there as well, but these two can get hit very hard by supers, where Golden Frieza can actually tank decently. His damage reduction is HP based, while this is turn based, and then this is as long as he doesn't get super tech. Then I have STR Ultimate Gohan on there. STR Ultimate Gohan is decent, but I mean, you know what? Fine. You could probably leave him in the A tier, right? The A tier is kind of just like the units you can run that won't get you killed. These are like those super heavy RNG based easy ATURs, right? Like Ultimate Gohan needs his guard. Turles needs to, what is it? Additionals, I want to say. But he has the support, though. Same thing with Vegeta additionals. Bardock has the support under the HP threshold. Kid Goku can triple. Like, all these characters just kind of have like different things about him, right? Broly, Vegito is on there. Gogeta, Future Gohan, Goku, Metal Cooler. Then the top 6 are essentially all like really insane characters. The thing about Super Buu is, keep in mind, Super Buu is basically 4 characters in one. Base Super Buu would probably be down here, right? B to A tier. Buu Tanks would probably be around the same thing, B to C. Buu Piccolo would be in this tier, and then Buhan would be up here, right? If it was just Buhan standalone, he would be probably like right here, right? Same thing with Cooler's on there, just because, you know, you guys already know, stacking, supporting them, practically one of the most hardest hitting characters in the game, right? Again, if Cooler maybe had a different condition other than just stacking, he'd probably be up here, but you know what? It's fine. 17 supports the entire rotation with key and defense. That's all you really need, right? The high damage reduction. If you don't have his Android links, he can get hit kind of hard, but even without them, he still do really good. And then Blue Gogeta, right? This Super Saiyan Gogeta is right here. I would say Blue Gogeta is probably around this area as well, right? 1, 2, 3. And then obviously the 2 kings right now, right? We don't know where Beerus is at yet. Well, I know where Beerus is at yet, but yeah, these two are like the damage god of Dokkan, right? And then the utility monster of Dokkan. Piccolo for me is number 1, right? Just having the scouter, being able to stack, and having the high damage reduction while hitting really hard in his base form, in his transform state, is probably the best, right? The only thing about Kaioken Blue Goku is I would have it like this if USS actually was a team. So let's keep that all in mind, right? That's basically how I have the tier list right now. F tier characters suck. Nobody in E tier. D tier characters can get hurt, but I guess you can run them. C tier characters like UI Goku, he can survive, right? B tier characters are just kind of there. A tier characters are runnable. S tier characters are really good, and then the Z tier is like the best of the best. So where do I put Beerus? Beerus, I might be a little controversial. Beerus is number 2. Now, the reason why I'm putting Beerus at 2 and not at 1 is as simple as this. Piccolo is one of the best linking partners for a top 4 character in the game, giving the Scouter to Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo and this Piccolo is an insane rotation. That's not to say that Beerus doesn't have insane rotations either, right? Beerus and LR Beerus and Whis is a crazy combination. I like the utility more. It's as simple as that. Keep in mind, by the way, when I rank characters, it's based off my own experiences. I just like Piccolo more than Beerus. I like the utility. I like everything that Piccolo does. The stacking, the utility, the high damage reduction when he's transformed. again, the Scouter, which is insane. The healing that he brings. Beerus also has healing with the Connoisseur link. Basically, they're neck and neck, right? Neck a neck. It's just, I prefer knowing where I'm getting blasted by a super rather than hoping that he supers Beerus before he attacks, or even with just the 40%. Beerus is really good, right? Beerus with the 40% damage reduction is very, very strong. It's just, I like knowing where my super's at. And Piccolo does that for you. He knows where the super is at. So, in terms of that's basically it. The only reason I have Piccolo over Beerus is that. Because one thing that really, really irks me about Beerus, other than him losing 30% damage reduction when he doesn't attack that, just let him be. If Beerus had 70% damage reduction, he would be here, right? Like, just flat out. Like, there's no contest, right? This guy does so much damage. Then you have Piccolo who heals, transforms. Like, Beerus tanks probably better than Piccolo, but the thing is, Beerus tanks better than Piccolo. But with Piccolo, you just know. You cannot get caught with this guy. It's literally impossible. Turn 1 is probably the only time you'll get caught with him if you're facing type disadvantage. It's like, because you know where the super attack is at. That's essentially it, because you can't, it's impossible to get caught with Piccolo unless you literally have to put him in that slot or you get locked. That's it. That's practically it. Then with Beerus, yes, you have the high damage reduction. Yes, you have the healing. Yes, you have the crazy damage, but it's like, he can get caught. I have shown you he can get caught in my videos, right? Like, if you guys look at all my Beerus showcase in the past, I definitely, I will admit, I underestimated Beerus. Beerus is insane. He is at this high level, but he can get caught. And going back to my point about what irks me with Beerus, other than that damage reduction, is the fact that his rainbow orb changing is locked behind a ridiculously stupid condition. Like, it's not stupid, right? Realm of Gods, like, it's a category restriction, right? Which is fine, but it's like, maybe give us a Realm of Gods boss who could actually do so he can actually activate it. If Beerus just had his own rainbow orb changing like that guarantee, yeah, he's won, right? But he doesn't. He relies on the help of characters like Kid Goku, God Goku, things like that. Now, is he good without the 70% damage reduction? Yes. Yes, he is. But he can get caught, and it's unfortunate. He can get caught. It's as simple as that. Piccolo is literally impossible to get caught. And then the only reason I have him above Kaioken Blue, I mean, Beerus legit. Beerus legit, dude. Does as much damage as Kaioken Blue Goku without needing USS. Like, and he tanks better than Kaioken Blue Goku. So it's like, come on. But I would say Piccolo for me is still number 1. It's just a utility, man. Knowing when you're going to get caught. Until, I mean, really, it's up to you, right? The top 3 seems pretty fair to me, right? Piccolo, Beerus, and Kaioken Blue Goku. You could swap them around however you want. It's kind of like the top 4 units in the game, right? Goku, Bulma, the GT Duo, and Orange Piccolo. You can kind of here and there them. But, yeah, it's just, I like the support that, well, not the support, sorry. Oh, well, technically, yeah, the Scouter that Piccolo brings, it's just too good for me. It fits my playstyle better. Keep in mind that this list is just based off my experiences with the units. Make your own judgments when it comes to units, right? If you want to say MVP 17 is the best EZA TUR in the game, I'm good. Sure. But yeah, there is the EZA TUR tier list. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be mad that Beerus is not 1, but it's just my opinion, right? Tier lists are that person's opinion. They're not supposed to be fact or matter or whatever, right? Nobody's going to 100% agree with me. Nobody's going to 100% agree with the next guy, right? And just to make it a little bit sweeter too, like, I did run a poll and a lot of you guys like the full tier list. So I'm going to have the full tier list from now on. I also did mock up the top 10. Easy. Oh, I forgot to add Namek Goku. My bad, gang. Where's he at? Where's Namek Goku? Hold on. Can we spot Namek Goku? I know you guys probably already spotted him like 7 seconds ago. Oh, it's because I have him already on the list. Right. It's Gogeta I need to put at 10. My bad. Here's the top 10, right? Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Where is he? Right here. Yeah. The reason why I think the top 10 is like that, right? Like, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta after the nullification update is pretty good, right? 70% chance to nullify and counter supers is crazy, right? Vegito is just, it's normals. Dude, Vegito can only tank normals. If we get super, he's dead. But I think apart from that, the bottom of like anything but the top 3 is basically interchangeable, right? I'd say how I have the tier set up here. These 3 can be interchanged in however spots you want, right? If you want to argue, well, Beerus just does more damage and he can tank better than Piccolo, sure. But if you want to say Falcon Blue Goku still does Unga Bunga damage, right? Guard, whatever. Yep. Piccolo utility number 1, yes. You can do that, right? I feel like these characters are all interchangeable too. Gogeta, 17, Cooler, and Boo. And I feel like these characters, apart, maybe you can make the cutoff at around Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, right? And everybody under them is like kind of eh. But yeah, that's just me, right? That this is just legitimately my opinion. I think Beerus is number 2. You can go 1 or 2, right? I like Piccolo better. It's as simple as that, right? I like being able to know when I'm going to get blasted by a super attack that does 1.2 million instead of hoping and begging that it's in slot 1 for Beerus to take. And then when it's not, and the unit next to Beerus, which is typically going to be Beerus and Whis, takes the hit, it works. It works like that, man. It works like that. A lot of people are probably going to disagree. It is what it is, right? Make your own opinions when you play with your characters, right? Beerus is 1, sure. Piccolo's 1, sure. Blue Goku's 1, sure. But here's the tier list for me, guys. Here's the top 10. Again, I just like this. I think this looks fine. And then I think this looks fine too. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, I'm ready for some discourse. I'm ready for some discourse. If you guys made it to the end of the video, leave your boy a like, a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.